So you want to ask the question anyway?
It's up to you.
All right, so I might as well get into it then. At that time when it started, 63, I think, right? I mean, it was a moment when everything in cinema was happening all over the world, when you can count on, you go to a movie and you know you're going to be positively or negatively stunned, shocked, speechless, literally about once a week. The present at that time was exciting, and it was filled with a sense of discovery for the present. When Raud started the festival in 63, they occupied a particular place in culture cinema, and they still felt new, and it was a genuinely popular art form. Audiences were tough. The excitement, especially these press screenings, sometimes you see 3 films a day. It was a little hard. Seeing Before the Revolution by Bertolucci and the inspiration and the inspiration it created because he made the movie that we all wanted to make. This is something I wanted to do. I wasn't there yet, I thought. I mean, it was 1964, I think. It took me to 72 or so to put it all together in Mean Streets, but this was something where I wanted to be. Other great experiences there were the rise of Louis XIV, or Rossellini at the press screening when he came out and spoke. Another one was Pasolini speaking after Accattone. The revelation of Accattone, he didn't have to be there. It was just seeing the film was something that fed itself into the power, the ability, I should say, to make Mean Streets. 2 or 3 things I know about her: Godard, Au Hasard, Balthazar, My Night at Maud's, Simon of the Desert, Enjo, Conflagration, that's Ichikawa, based on a Mishima novel. One of the key moments was the presentation at the press screening of Faces, John Cassavetes. A life-changing moment, because after Shadows he had made Too Late Blues and A Child Is Waiting, and there was word that he was making films in his own house in L.A. in 16 millimeter, and then this thing came up on the screen, and it was amazing. I got to know Amos Vogel from Cinema 16 a bit. I would go to the screenings, and somehow we wound up as judges at a National Student Film Festival. In 67 I made The Big Shave. It was made for this festival called Knokke-Le-Zoek in Belgium. I wasn't able to spend the money to get there. I didn't have it. When I saw him again, he said, you can't imagine the reaction to this picture. He said, I never saw anything quite like it. People booing, laughing, throwing things. He said, it just caused a riot. And we've got to have it in the New York Film Festival. They screened The Big Shave as a short with Weekend, Godard's Weekend. They had set it up with another film, but at the last minute they switched it. I was with a friend of mine. We were at dinner, and we got a call. They're going to screen it in an hour. Come over. And for my mind, it was a strong reaction, pro and con, mainly con. Still, Amos said afterwards, he said, no, the reaction was even crazier at Knokke-Le-Zoek. How could it be? So I never experienced that. But the closest I got to was New York. This was a very special place to see these films by these cinematic visions, the visionaries. The choice of the material, the choice of the filmmakers, the presentation, the championing of certain filmmakers around the world. This is still the place that has a very, very special, how should I say, legacy, and that carries that forward, has carried it forward. It's 50 years now. It's amazing. It's quite something. So it has that class for world cinema.